Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Kryptocraft with your host, Nighthawk. We are going to do a little bit of recap of some of the stuff I've been working on off camera first. First of all, I've done a whole bunch of work on our bee mountain. Now, have some other plans for this still, but basically right now I've got 3 valuable queens going, and these guys produce platinum. I've got a ruby bee here creating rubies, well, ruby dust. Got a couple of refined bees in here. I'm actually just about ready to dismantle these other 2 apiaries with the refined bees in them, because they really aren't needed as much now. I've got a rusty queen creating some iron, fortified creating steel, and then I've got one alveary here unused. And I've actually got one down at the bottom of the stairs here. I still need to put in the stairs as well. But I got one down here that's unused, and spaces for more, and more areas branching off in different directions here. So the idea is that this will branch off all over the place. I do have some plans for some different floors, but that's just going to take a little bit of time to get set up. Take a look underneath of here. You can see that the automation setup has been drastically improved. Now each of these alvearies has the same pattern of piping off the side of it that goes up into a common central run pipe system. I've got this hole here to go down to the next layer, which I haven't actually run that pipe down yet, but I don't really need it quite yet. And then we've got our alvearies here, and this one is not yet hooked up, and I'm not too worried about actually connecting it quite yet. I am getting ready to put a couple more bees into production though, so that's gonna need to be set up pretty soon. Working on getting some princesses here. I also upgraded all of these chests. Well, not all of them. I upgraded mainly the species serum chest because I was running out of room very quickly. And upgraded this one just because I needed more room to work with. And I also moved the indexer that we had out in the entryway over there. I moved that and the apiarist chest that was here. Both of those have been moved into this room now. I didn't actually set up the apiarist chest again because I don't really need it right now. This indexer is primarily just holding bees that are... they're just random bees that don't have any specific use. So then I've got my production bees over here. These are bees that are actually completely set up to run in the alvearies, but I just don't need them running for the time being. I changed a little bit out here, mostly because I had a creeper just appear out of nowhere. I came over here to check and see how much stuff I had, and I hear sizzling, and he exploded before I could even move. But right now I've got 14 platinum. I got 15 more steel. The ruby dust is going to be used to make chrome. And I also had a bee that was making glowstone. That's the demonic bee that's actually not running right now, just because I've got so much glowstone right now, and I guess I can change that so that it actually just goes directly to the storage. I should do that because that makes more sense than storing it here. So let's take that. I'm going to put a couple stacks of this over with the lamps, and we're going to take the rest of it over to the factory where we're going to see what's going on. This will probably end up being mostly just recaps, just because a lot of the stuff I've been working on has not been stuff that's particularly interesting to actually set up on camera, but just random things that need to be done, and So I just was getting things done here. So I've got a pulverizer and igneous extruder set up here to make sand. We were running out of sand. I'll look and see how much sand we've got over there in a moment. It's turned off because we're actually overflowing now. And as you can see in the fuel tank on the right, that is completely full. The line is actually filled up all the way back. And I think we are almost completely full of the petroleum propolis that makes the biofuel. And we're actually making progress towards being completely full on oil, which will start backing up oily combs into this squeezer here. So we still currently have 4 refined bees making honeycombs, but the 2 that are really doing the lion's share of the work are the 2 that are in the alvearies right now. So these are probably going to get turned off pretty soon. I also moved my... Well, actually, I don't know if I showed it on camera. I had the mutation alveary in the nether for quite a while, and it's now moved back here. So we need to go back over to the factory real quick. And let's go upstairs. I'm working on getting parts put together for another project that will help us make use of some of the material we have. And of course, this is still burning so much energy. My bee genetics uses up a ridiculous amount of power. We'll take a look at some stuff that I've done on power in a moment, though. First of all, let us go in here and grab some of these redstone circuits. And let's also go over here and put the platinum... No, not the platinum. The steel. And let's see, I believe this needs to go in the electrolyzer. No, centrifuge. That's here. Let's get all of this stuff out of the way. There it goes. So that's going to make us some more iridium nuggets, which are going to be quite helpful. I would like to... Oh, more sand. I would like to actually convert some of... start making some of this armor into the quantum suit versions. Just because we are starting to get platinum built up now. And let's see, we have plenty of this, I think. So let's take a look here. I want to make this scrap boxinator. We have a huge amount of scrap left that's just stuck in storage right now. So that's going to be a project coming up real soon. I don't know if I'll get it done on this episode or not. But let's... Where are these guys coming from? You should not be able to get up here. Well, he's going to be at the factory to surprise me now. Now, I came back over here because I need to see if I have string. That bow is pretty well dead. And it does not look like I have string here either. The creeper also blew up the chest that had all the saplings in the middle of the room, so I moved that to a new chest over here. Ah, there we go. There's some string. I just about sent him back to the bee lab. Oh, away. What is it with these guys? Okay, we are just going to make one of these little bows. I've been working a whole lot on the bee breeding, so now I've got I'm getting a lot further on the number of species that I have discovered now, and just generally making a lot of progress in that regard. Actually, I should be looking at this before I go back upstairs. I can make that. What all can I use? Can I use goldens? No, but I... Oh, yep, I can. So I need electrum, I need so many things. I am planning on just using steel machine parts if I can. Although this one, yeah, it does let me use steel. And sticky pistons. I need some electrum. I probably have some of this upstairs already, but that's okay. And I will probably feed this manually to begin with, and then I'll set up the crafting table and everything so that it can automatically leave. Like, I can have cobble just sent directly over here, and maybe gravel as well. I don't know. The idea will be to basically send a bunch of stuff automatically over to the recyclers once we actually get this level of scrap under control, and then we can send the scrap directly into the scrap box maker, because we really don't need scrap for anything else. So let's see here. I need let's look at this. Machine parts. I need refined iron, which should be upstairs, or aluminum, which also should be up here. So let's work on making all of the parts for this thing. And hopefully we can actually get this thing made. That's a lot of nickel just hanging around. Of course, the gold is just going to flow into it. I was running low on gold ingots, so I started processing a bunch of the gold that I had hanging about. I should have more aluminum hanging around here. Ah, there we are. And let's grab the steel. I think I left the rest over here. Ah, and there's more aluminum. Okay, so let us start making. So first of all, we need machine parts. So let's put, let's do this, and this. That gives us 12 machine parts. That should be fine. And now, if we take the machine parts and surround them in steel, there we go. Let's see, we need one for here. Whoops. Need one for this part. Need one for this part. The small electric buffer is made with a large electric buffer, which takes conveyor modules and some circuits. This is and this is where all of the crafting goes absolutely bananas. So let's take a look at these conveyor modules. They take 2 circuits, a battery. Do I have batteries? Apparently we do not have any batteries hanging around. So that would be our first project. That box, RE battery. Let's put that in here. We need copper cables and tin. Let's go put some of this gold over here. And I think what I'm going to do is get all of the parts, or at least some of these parts, pulled together, and be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back and making progress here. So I need I've got a sticky piston now I just made. We need our steel machine hull, and let's just paste this in. We need one of these. We need one of these small electric buffers. We need a battery. Let's use one of these regular circuits since we have them. And we need one of these in each corner. That gives us the electric item clearer. And then we just need that combined with the rest of this stuff to make our scrap boxinator. There's our pressure plate, our dispenser, item clearer. Use that circuit again. And there we go. So this guy takes low voltage power. So we need to make sure that when we hook this up that we are on a low voltage circuit. This wire here is low voltage, at least at this point. So we just need to take it from above the transformer, or we can actually take it off one of the side outputs. So let us... Do we have any wire left? That is the question. I am not seeing any glass fiber cable, although there should be some. Let's do this. Whoops. This will help us in our search. That's not what we're looking for. Not looking for those. Okay, so apparently we don't have any glass fiber cable down here. I think we should still have some. I don't think I used all of it. It's a little bit of a pain to make, so I don't really want to have to make more at the moment. Well, I guess it's not too bad to make. Okay, 7 pieces of glass fiber cable. That should be enough to plug this in where I want it. Or where it's going to go for the moment anyway. So let's take this and go kerplunk. And we're just going to stick this facing this way for the moment. Whoa! We did not want to do that. Ah, there we go. Okay, so what this will do is... I don't know what all of the symbols here mean. Emit redstone if slot contains something. Don't emit redstone. Apparently you can also have this pass energy through. But what we need to do now is see if we have enough room in our inventory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we get rid of a few things, we will. There we go. Now let's grab 9 stacks of scrap. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. if we take that, and what I will probably do is not actually a auto crafting table. I think what I want is a what do you do? How you work. Do I need to give you a redstone pulse? Actually, let's do this with the lever. Let's do this way. What I think I will do is make a packager. Okay, how you work? I thought this just, as long as it had power, I thought it just worked. I thought it just spit things out. But that does not seem to be how this thing works. So I might have to do a little bit more research to see if I can get this thing to go. Let's take some redstone and stick it here. Okay. It has something, so why you no work? I don't understand this device. Oh wait, I think I know what's going on. There's not actually any power going to it because the transformer isn't actually working. Okay, now how this work? Okay, so I have to actually, I thought this thing actually spit the items on the ground, but it doesn't. It actually just, it will hold them here until they are pulled out. So what I can do with this is I can hook this up so that we pump items into it, or we pump the scrap boxes into it, and then we take these output items, and if it's something we want, then we just send it back, or we just send it to the storage. Oops. If it's something we don't want, or we may even look for just specific items, or we could even have this, where'd the sign go? Don't want the sign. We could have this set up so that it will simply... No. I almost lost one of the very important serums. We could have this where it just cycles, or just dumps everything into a chest that we can, or everything it doesn't know goes into a chest, and then have it sort between junk and... Yeah, if it's junk, then it just dumps it away. If it's something interesting, then it sends it to storage. Something along those lines. And we should be able to, since this sends out a pulse... So let's see. That should be... Met redstone if the slot contains something. Don't invert redstone. So it has power. If we take this out, that should go... apparently it's making them fast enough. I wonder, it must have just taken a while to charge up. So, anyway, what I think I will do is hook this up with a packager, which I will create off camera. And so we'll hook it up with a packager to take the scrap and turn it into scrap boxes. And then we'll take the output and we'll figure out some nice way of sorting it. I'll probably make some more fiber cable so that I can move this to a little bit more suitable location. Something that I can connect to a sorting machine or two onto this this Bluetricity power cable easy. And I can actually should be able to just put a sorting engine right on top of this, come to think of it. It's kind of inconsistent on its timing. Sometimes it's really fast and sometimes it takes it a while. Huh. We'll have to do a little bit more experimentation with that. So, anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, there's a ton of stuff that I've been working on. It's weird. If there's a redstone, it must need a redstone pulse to work. A single-use battery. No, because it's working otherwise. I don't know. It's confusing me. Its timing is kind of weird. So, anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. One thing I will mention is, as far as asking to join the server, I know people are interested in joining servers, especially the private whitelisted servers. We are not open to any new members at this time. Well, I'll rephrase that. We're looking for people, but the only way that we do invites is by people that we play other games with first. So whether it be games that we do, like fan-based games on some of the live streams that we do on occasion, or if it's something like a contest to get slots for various things, which there will be some of those coming up in the future. My time is a little bit limited right now, so I haven't been able to do anything like that lately. But basically, the only way we would ever invite somebody is if we have played other games with them first. And the reason for that is that we don't want to deal with any issues with, just the issues that come with having too many people on the server and people that you don't know on the server. So, that being said, if you asked to join the server, the answer is going to be, especially if you ask without ever playing anything with us, then the answer is going to be no, and that's pretty well irrevocable. It would take something pretty special for me to change my mind on inviting somebody after they have asked themselves without there being prior conversation. Basically, if you're going to get invited, it's going to come from us, not somebody else asking. So I hope you guys understand. It's not that I don't want to play with you guys. It's more that I'm protecting the hard work that everybody is putting into the server, and nobody here has time to worry about any griefing or anything else. We're not using anything to prevent that type of stuff, so it's all about trusting everybody that's on the server. So anyway, I hate to put a little bit of a downer on it, but that's kind of the way it has to go sometimes. And again, I hope you guys understand why that is. And basically, If I didn't have that as the rules, then it would be very difficult for me to put out videos for you guys, so again, I hope you guys understand, and with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye!